Let's take a look at Acronis Cyber Protect Cloud, our newest product, and also an excellent product for antivirus, anti-malware, all kinds of different security features, including vulnerability assessments and patch management. Tons of great things in this product. But also remember, it includes also all of our backup functionality and the ability to add disaster recovery to it. So what is the Acronis Cyber Protect? Well, it is a complete stack of security and backup and recovery tools. It includes, of course, our great backup and recovery tools, but even amongst those backup and recovery tools, we give you some additional functionality for backup and recovery with Cyber Protect that you would not get if you just purchased the backup product. We'll go into a couple of those things in later courses. We also include a full stack anti-malware and antivirus solution using next generation artificial intelligence and machine learning, protect against malware, URL filtering, and also includes backup scanning. So you can now do antivirus checks against your backup scans as well. And then we include a full array of security and management tools that allow you to do things like remote desktop, vulnerability assessment, patch management, drive health, all kinds of things that will allow you to be proactive with your customers and making sure that they have a really good security stance. All of this is one solution. It integrates across all of those tools, including backup and disaster recovery, anti-malware, protection against ransomware, all with one single agent to download. You don't have to download a bunch of different things. You download one agent to put it on the machine that you're protecting. You recover that on a single cyber protection plan that includes all of the features that that customer is going to need. It becomes much simpler to manage your customers. When we're doing cyber protection, we have to make sure that we're covering the entire life cycle of what's going on for that customer. And we do that with our artificial intelligence powered integration of both data protection and cybersecurity tools. And that starts at prevention, making sure that we have smart protection plans that sense when things are going to happen. We can proactively send notifications, hey, there's a threat coming your way. Then there's detection. Can we detect all of the malware and viruses that are out there? And we use artificial intelligence and machine learning to use behavioral analysis to make sure that we can see what's going on that machine, even if it's something new, novel, never seen before. When we have an attack, we want to be able to respond to that very quickly and very completely, especially for those machines that are out on the edge where they don't typically have great protection. Then if something does happen, we want to remediate. Not only do we want to have a good recovery and a fast recovery, but also doing it without any data loss and with integrated patching and making sure that we're not having a reinfection as well. And then after this is all over, you want to have the proper forensics. You want to be able to have the ability to go make sure that everything that happened before doesn't happen again. And all of these things combine for a complete life cycle experience around this product. There are a couple of features here that are specifically tuned in to service providers that make it really good for you as our partners to have it, including the ability to offer upgraded security. So you can offer SLAs that maybe you weren't able to offer before, and you can be proactive to prevent downtime as well. We're also going to allow you to control your costs. You're going to be able to serve more clients with less staff because there's less things to learn, there's less things to do, everything is in one system. And you can maintain control of your costs. And then, of course, we want to open up new revenue opportunities for you. We want to make sure that you give your customers the opportunity to buy products from you that will be meaningful, but also, in many cases, allow you to sell to customers you never sold to before because they had strict compliance requirements that you needed to meet, and now you'll be able to. When we talk about cyber protection, there are some key features that you really want to take a look at. You'll see that we've got this life cycle again. And what I want to point out to you is we use the NIST cybersecurity framework to prepare our products. NIST is a large governmental organization that does standards for different types of things, including technology. And so this is their cybersecurity framework. And we've built a bunch of features that are specific to it, including the ability to do auto discovery of all of your devices on your system, vulnerability assessment, and a data protection map, because we want to be able to identify what assets we have so that you can make sure that you've backed them all up. Then you want to protect them all. And so we now have remote agent installation, so you can push out all of those agents. Of course, we have our great backup and disaster recovery policies. And then you have a unified protection system with one single set of management tools. Then you want to detect what's going on. And this is where our antivirus and anti-malware programs come in. But it also is where our dashboards will let you know the live health of your system, and a hard drive health control that will tell you, hey, are all my hard drives reacting properly? Then if there is an issue, we do want to respond to it, whether that is patching the systems that need to, whether we're quarantining malware, or whether we're rescuing the machine from bare metal. And then we want to help recover those machines with our backup and disaster recovery, with our forensic backups to make sure it doesn't happen again, and with remote desktops so we can go in and help people in live time. So there are a couple of innovative scenarios that point out the fact that this is much more than 3 separate products that have been put into a bundle. This is a single product with a very thoughtful approach to the ways that these things are architected. And so let's point to just a few things that you can do with this system that you might not otherwise be able to do even if you owned all 3 kinds of products. So one of the things that we're going to do is we have smart protection plans where we can say, we see that there's something going on out in the world. We can send you a notification and say, hey, maybe you want to start your backup right now because there's some threats heading your way. We want to be able to do safe endpoint recovery. So as we're applying patches, as we're applying the antivirus updates, we want to make sure that we're doing that in a way that can be either rolled back with fail-safe patching, or that you can do that offline, make sure everything is up to date before you push it out. We talked about the forensic backups, the ability to make sure that we have knowledge about what's happened to this system all the way down at the bottom level, so that we can go into our security stance and say, okay, where did we miss it on the way in? And things like global and local whitelists to make sure that we're capturing all of the data we can without losing any of the important data that we want. So these are kinds of things that we're doing to make sure that your backup works well with your security works well with your patch management. All of this stuff is one single user journey, and much better when they're done together.